Ramana Maharshi, revered as a Jivanmukta, a liberated being, resided at the foot of the sacred Arunachala hill in South India. He attracted seekers from around the world, drawn to his presence and the transformative power of his teachings. His primary teaching centered around the practice of self-inquiry, the direct path to realizing one's true nature. He emphasized that the self, our true essence, is always present, always shining. It is not something to be attained through effort, but rather something to be realized through direct experience. His teachings provide a roadmap for navigating the inner landscape of our being, illuminating the path to lasting peace and liberation. Ramana Maharshi often spoke of the importance of a master's grace in the process of spiritual awakening. The presence of a realized being, whether physical or energetic, can act as a powerful catalyst, dissolving the veils of illusion and revealing the truth of our being. This grace is not something to be sought after or earned, but rather a gift that is freely given. It is through the Master's presence that the seeker is guided towards the recognition of their own inherent divinity. The Master's grace acts as a beacon, illuminating the path towards self-realization, the self ever-present and immediate. One of the central tenets of Ramana Maharshi's teachings is the immediacy of the self. He emphasized that the self is not something to be attained in the future, but is rather the very ground of our being, always present in this moment. The problem arises when we identify with the ever-changing stream of thoughts, emotions, and sensations, mistaking these fleeting experiences for who we truly are. This identification creates the illusion of separation from our true nature. Realization, therefore, is not about achieving some distant state, but about recognizing the present truth of who we are. The three states of consciousness: waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. Ramana Maharshi often used the analogy of the three states of consciousness, waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, to illustrate the nature of the self. He pointed out that while the content of these states varies greatly, there is a constant awareness that pervades all three. In the waking state, we are aware of the external world through our senses. In the dream state, our awareness creates and experiences an inner world of images and emotions. In deep sleep, there is a complete absence of both external and internal perceptions. However, upon waking, we know that we were aware of our sleep even though there was no object of awareness. This awareness, Ramana Maharshi explained, is the true self, the unchanging witness that persists throughout all experiences. Sleepless sleep, the state of true meditation. The experience of falling asleep during meditation can be understood in light of Ramana Maharshi's teachings on the three states of consciousness. When the body and mind relax deeply in meditation, it is possible to transition into a state that resembles deep sleep. However, in this state of sleepless sleep, as Ramana Maharshi described it, the awareness does not completely shut down. Instead, a subtle awareness remains, like a flickering flame in a still room. This state is characterized by an absence of mental activity and a profound sense of peace and stillness. It is in this state of deep inner quietude that the true nature of the self can be most clearly perceived. Beyond the ego realizing your true nature. So, if you find yourself drifting into sleep during meditation, do not despair. Instead, gently guide your attention back to the sense of blankness or emptiness that may be present. This sense of nothingness is not actually empty, but rather full of the pure awareness that is your true nature. As you become more familiar with this state, you may find that the distinction between waking, dreaming, and deep sleep begins to dissolve. You may experience a continuity of consciousness that pervades all states of being. This is the state of true meditation, a state of effortless awareness, where the ego's grip loosens and the radiant light of your true self shines forth. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.